All right, class, let's take a look at word problems with variables on both sides. Now, no matter how many times we do word problems, I know they are difficult and we often struggle to set up the equations to actually answer the question that they're asking us. And in this particular case, what they give us is a triangle and a square. And we're told, well, we're given the side lengths all in terms of x. Do you see the x appearing everywhere? They're all written in terms of x, and then they give us a statement. They say that the perimeter of the triangle is equal to the perimeter of the square, and what they're asking is, the ask is this. X equals what? They want to know what x equals to make this a true statement. And so to do this, I want to look at the perimeter of the triangle and then the perimeter of the square. Now you'll remember the perimeter is if I walk around the sides, okay? And I'm going to add up all these side lengths for the triangle and then add up all the side lengths for the square. Let's do that. So the perimeter of the triangle is 3x plus 4x plus 5x. Now those are all like terms, so I can add them up to be 12x. But what does it equal? Well, it's going to equal the perimeter of the square, which in this case is 4 times x plus 3. Now, where did I get that? Because there's 4 sides to the square, and they're all x plus 3. So I use a 4 right there in the middle. All right, excuse me, this is the 4 right here. Okay, now, the equal sign is right there. And then what is this expression? It's the perimeter of the triangle. This expression represents the perimeter of the square. So I'm able to set them equal to one another because they told me that the perimeter of the triangle is equivalent to the perimeter of the square. So if I can write an expression for the perimeter of a triangle, I can put it on this side of the equal sign. If I can write an expression for the perimeter of a square, I can put it on the right side of the triangle, the equal sign. And now I can solve accordingly. I've got to distribute the 4, so that's going to be 4x plus 12. Then I want to subtract 4, change colors again. Let me subtract 4x from both sides. And let's go up here. That's going to give me 8x equals 12. I'm going to divide both sides by 8 because I'm not solving for 8x, I'm solving for x. And that gives me x equals 12 over 8. Both of those are divisible by 4, right? So that's 3 halves. So x equals 3 halves or 1.5. And we'll just say that's 1.5 units. So x is equal to 1.5 units. It could be centimeters, it could be feet, inches, miles, it doesn't matter. It's 1.5 units. In other words, the perimeter of this triangle, is equal to the perimeter of this square when x equals 1.5. Only when x equals 1.5. So see, by given these two scenarios, saying that they're equal to one another, I can figure out what this x equals. If I'm just left with just this triangle and all the sides in terms of x, I'm kind of stuck. I need to be able to set that equal to another number. And you can see it right here. When I do 3x plus 4x plus 5x, I need it equal to a constant. In this case, that constant ended up being 12 once I brought the 4 over. Okay, but I need that constant over here to help me get that x by itself, which is what I did through our algebra here. X equals 1.5 units. Let's look at one more example. And so here, we've got a music streaming service, and they offer 2 plans. Plan A is 75 cents per song and a one-time $20 fee. Plan B is $1 per song and a $10 one-time fee. So here's the question. How many songs will it take before the 2 plans cost the same? So what I want you to do is to realize when they say cost the same, they are saying that plan A is equal to plan B. They want to know, when does that happen? So why don't we let x equal the number of songs? Okay, let's let x equal the number of songs, and let's try to set this up. Let's just work with plan A. We know that it's 75 cents per song. That's multiplication. So that's going to be 0.75x. So if I were to say x equals 1, one song is 75 cents. X equals 2, that's going to cost me $1.50. Plus, carry the plus right there. A one-time fee of $20. There's your constant. That constant that I was just talking about a moment ago, there it is. There's your constant. We need that. And we're going to set that equal to Plan B, which in this case is $1 per song. So that's just going to be X, 1X, plus a $10 fee. There's our constant. So we have different variables, 0.75x and x, and we have different constants. We're going to be able to get a singular solution for this. So the easiest way to solve this would be to subtract 0.75x from both sides. And we're going to subtract 10 from both sides. And that's going to give you 10 here equals 0.25x. We're going to divide both sides by 0.25. And we're going to get x equals 40. X equals 40. Now you could also rewrite this as, I'm going to reverse it, 1/4 x equals 10 and multiply both sides by 4 and you still get x equals 40. You can check x equals 40 by plugging it back into my original equation and you will get 50 equals 50 if you try that. All right, but this is the correct answer. X equals 40. So after 40 songs, when each of these plans, if I were to order Plan A and you subscribe to Plan B, after we order 40 songs, we've spent the same amount of money. All right, these word problems are challenging. I would encourage you to restart the video, but pause after you understand what it's asking, try to work it on your own, and then proceed with the video. All right, we'll do some more work in class. Thanks.